Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-binaries, and transgenders, this is the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast, live from Brewery Studios here in Garfield, New Jerusalem. I am Darth Messiah. I keep wanting to do last season's intro, but I don't always finish stories, but when I do, I make sure I finish them on your mother's face. And on the phone is always the OG, the triple OG of the Ultra Heelz.
It's your boy Alex Field, the president of who the fuck do we hate? I don't know. I forgot the name of that club. Anyways, the guy that created girl that created the crossface, how to run to a crossface, and for some strange reason, I can't picture who works in WWE anymore. I think they got deleted from the universe place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he lives in Minnesota.
Yeah.
I think he has a daughter that throws the shot put or something.
Is it that one or the guy from Connecticut? You know, like
the genetic jackhammer with the guava testicles? That one? Anyway, on the board, Stevie Franchise.
Keep it up.
On the ones and twos. Yo, what is going on? It's your boy Stevie Franchise on the ones and twos, giving you that Ultra Wrestling Heel news. You hear the crowd. They saying it. Thank you.
Where'd you get that?
That was from that Joe, what was it, Joe Henry?
Oh, okay.
That Joe Henry video where they chanted Steve.
What up,
AJ Francis's friend, Steve.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's right. We did play that a couple weeks ago. Yes.
Oh, man. Where y'all boys living?
Living large. Living in mansions and Benzes. Well, I drive a BMW, but not a Benz. I fuck Benzes. But, you know.
I live in the projects of a crack house. So, you know, I'm living the best life right now. It's 124.
Yeah.
The rent is cheap.
And I'm living the Vida Loca.
I don't know why people say that.
Did you know that Cisco lost all the publishing and royalties to the thong song because of that one bar?
Well, I'm not singing it. I just said it.
No. He did an interview a couple years ago. He revealed, because people was like, "Oh, you've got to be making bank because everybody replays that song for just like random shit." He's like, "No, I make $0 off of that song because they never cleared the sample for Living La Vida Loca, and I didn't know."
Let me tell you something. How I will fight the planet. You understand me?
I will fight Ricky Martin.
He was
Nope.
It was such a small piece that I didn't know that it needed a sample, but apparently because that one line is used so many times in that song, it consists of more than the percentage of the song required for a sample, that they had to clear the sample, and nobody cleared the sample for the thong song.
Damn.
Yeah. So Cisco lost all the publishing and royalties to the thong song. And Ricky Martin now makes all the money from the thong song.
I was going to say something, but I feel like that would get me canceled.
And speaking of thongs,
Hey, yo.
Cheeks of the Week.
Cheeks of the week.
Hey,
And we have some new talent in our midst. Ariana Grace of WWE's NXT.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Word.
Yes.
Let me tell you, I ain't never seen a background look so much prettier in my life with a person step in front of it. Jesus Lord.
Yes. She's a mix. She is Italian, Pakistani, Maltese, and Finnish.
Maltese?
Like
Maltese.
It's like the dog, right? What?
I forgot what country is.
I never heard of that.
Malta.
Sorry, guys.
The Isle of Malta.
Oh, Malta?
Yes.
Look,
Molten
I
lava?
said, look, I heard Finnish, and all I heard was on her face.
Oh, also Canadian, and she was born in Canada. So put all that together, and then she was born in Canada.
So what you saying is she's not real. That's what it sounds like.
She's not real?
Yeah. Italian, Pakistan, Malta, and Finland. Jesus! And then born in Canada.
Keep it up.
First of all, can you imagine living in Canada, coming across her, and then she's a wrestling fan, and then she becomes a wrestler? Oh, her wrestling career is gonna be over with me. I'm get her pregnant instantaneously.
It suddenly makes you think that Drake has run through it.
Mm-hmm. What up, G?
I wouldn't be mad if he did. Because I'd be like, I hit son Drake hit you. So
Oh wait! Apparently that's Santino's daughter.
Wow.
Bullshit!
Bullshit.
Bull. Hold on. Now I gotta Google this.
Why?
Santino Marella daughter. It is her daughter. What the?
Santino out
Wow.
here making Santino Marella.
You mean one of the funniest motherfuckers in WWE that's now in TNA and shit? Like,
Wow, that's wild.
Santino Marella?
That is wild.
One of
Okay.
the
check it
four
right.
national treasures that we have to protect.
Let me tell you right now. If she don't come out and go, my auntie won WrestleMania's Battle Warriors.
And next up, she's been on the show for a while because she just dropped a puppy. Ty Conti, Ty Mello, whatever you want to call her, but she's back on the she's back on the she's back on the pages with her ass out.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Not wrestling.
Not wrestling.
Let me tell you something. I don't care for her to wrestle anyway because she was just a beat up bag anyway. But that baby gave her some cheeks. Good Lord.
Nah, she had the cheeks. She had the cheeks.
No, she had the cheeks. They wasn't cheeking like that.
They weren't cheeking like that.
The cheeks wasn't cheeking.
Cheeks of the week.
Nah, the cheeks wasn't cheeking.
Cheeks
They
wasn't
was there.
cheeking like that
but
before.
They was there, but they wasn't there. Now they just sitting out there like some double D breasts. Like, goddamn.
Cheeks of
And
the
Guevara
week.
gonna have her pregnant
Very,
again.
very oozy.
Oh, funny story about Sammy Guevara. Apparently, he's suspended for the Jeff Hardy match, even though he had a match the next week on fucking Collision, the one where he allegedly broke his wrist or whatever with Hobbs. But yeah, he's suspended for giving Jeff Hardy brain damage.
It took him a long time to suspend them though. Like
It's Tony Khan we're talking about, and you know Daniel Bryan and the punishment party.
Yeah, true.
The Punishment Party. I ain't gonna lie, that sounds like a wrestling porno that should be made.
Yeah, they're very slow in there to punish people.
Vince 2.0 is running that shit right now.
We still need you to do shit. We'll punish it in 2 weeks after we finish doing what we need you to do.
Keep it up.
Yeah, like we already had you pinned up for this match, so you gonna finish this match, and then you gonna go home. So you don't worry.
Yeah. And then yet even more photos from the Macy Estrella and Mandy Sachs collab.
Can I say
they're ready and waiting with their tongues out?
Can I say that every week I feel like this is progressing more into a porno that we know. Like
it's a slow build up.
It's a build up
until we finally get the full video, and I'm gonna be like, so guys, that video was $40. Here go to log in the password. You can just go watch it. I already watched it twice today. I don't have nothing left in me no more.
So
we'll take a nap while y'all go ahead and have fun.
As I said, I found a free trial for Mandy's OnlyFans. I discovered that once you're on her page, there's nothing available. You have to. Everything is pay-per-view, and I wasn't dropping the extra, $30, $40. So that free trial is just sitting there.
I was gonna say, that's how they get you. You show up, then you gotta get some content, and then boom, you gonna pay, bitch.
So for the people that are paying the $9.99, they didn't have to pay extra to get something from her. So your $9.99 gets you nothing.
And that's the bottom line.
It gets you a quick whack of the morning. That's all it gets you.
Yeah. And then CJ Perry, aka Lana, she's over there.
What's good in the hood?
Her OnlyFans is popping. She's getting naked now too.
Oh hey.
Yeah, she's full frontal now on her OnlyFans.
So what you saying is after the show, go on my Twitter and just start searching.
Oh yeah, it's on there. Yeah, it's on there. I can send you the edited ones on Instagram. They're on there.
I don't want peace.
Hey, yo.
I want problems always.
I'll send you those after the show.
But yeah, please do, because you send them to me now. I ain't talking about the rest of the
And recently, I started following this Becky Lynch fan account. This
Becky Lynch fan account is crazy.
Yo, this young man has way too much free time to touch himself. He writes these long posts about his fantasies with Becky Lynch.
I feel like he did.
I need to do that, man. What the hell?
Hey, look. I feel like if he did this for Rhea Ripley, I feel like.
He has a Rhea Ripley page. He has a Rhea Ripley page. He has multiple pages for multiple girls.
He separates them.
He has multiple pages for multiple girls. Allow me to read this for the listening audience, because this is a picture. Imagine being Seth and waking up first thing in the morning with a raging boner, overflowing your pajamas with the urge to stroke it all out. Then you roll over and essentially see this, but with less clothing. You see those fat dick draining MILF cheeks and those thighs completely exposed and poking out at you. You can't help but start pumping those goddamn yams. Becky wakes up and catches you, hearing the loud fapping coming from behind her. What are you doing? Are you getting off to me? Becky turns around, laughs, turns back around, and starts to doze off again. You keep going to work on your morning wood until the silence breaks. Half awake Becky mumbles, "You can stick it in my butt if you want." That's when your heart starts skipping beats, and you realize that this Irish goddess laying in your bed is somehow your wife, and she loves feeling you put it in her. So you get a sudden rush of adrenaline, lose your PJs, mount that jiggly ass from behind, and put it to her.
Let me tell you right now, this is never making it to YouTube. It was good while lasting, you guys. This was the final episode.
I enjoyed this ride. It's been a great 3-year ride.
It's been a good ride.
Good few years, man. We tried our best, but it's over. It's over that. You know, it was fun. It was fun while it lasted. You know.
This young man has way too much free time to touch himself.
Sting had his retirement match yesterday, or 2 days ago. Yesterday, and we had ours today.
Oh man! And again, he has multiple. I think he has a Liv Morgan page. I know he has a Rhea Ripley page. I think there's a Zelina Vega page. And I think I saw a Britt Baker page.
Well, he said Big Breaker, but you're saying that she has every girl that I think about, or every woman that I think about.
No offense, you know what I need him to have? You can go ahead and have Miss Cargill.
Mm-hmm.
I'll subscribe to that
one. The next one.
No. I don't think he's really into Jade. I think I've been reading his comments and stuff. He's not really into Jade, based on a comment I saw.
Oh, in other words, you're saying he's a bitch. That's crazy.
Jesus!
I think he likes the little girly types. You know.
But what is Rhea?
Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe okay. Well, Dami Mommy. Yeah.
He's just racist. He's just racist. That's what
I hear. He's just racist too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I take that one back. All right.
That's what it is.
Anyway, moving on to Ultra Fantasy Booking.
Hey, let's get it.
Last week was When Our Shadows Fall, brought to us by Dragon Force. The night kicked off when Undead Money dropped the vignettes. Who wants to step up to the bar next? Drew, you know it's only a matter of time until that world title is no longer yours. We haven't taken a good bar fight in a while, so we're just gonna start one whenever we feel like it.
Jesus!
Remember, if you get in our way, we're gonna crack a 6-pack and put you 6 feet under.
What up, G?
Match 1. Jordan Devlin took on Jack Perry. And with 65% of the votes, Kelvin, and with 65% of the votes, Jack Perry is our winner.
He said this is for the last time.
Match 2 in the tag team division, we got The New Day taking on Private Party. And New Day is the winner with 78% of the votes. Match 3. Saraya took on Britt Baker in a submission match. And we have ourselves a time limit draw. Both ladies got 8 and 18 votes from the fans out there. Next up, we had Edge versus Sammy Guevara.
Jesus!
Another victim.
And we have ourselves a no contest. Undead Money got in the way. They didn't want to see anybody win.
Is that before he injured Edge, or that's after he injured Edge?
We don't know. We don't
He's
know.
got to injure some people in the fantasy.
But
book,
Undead Money. Undead Money just... Hey, they said they were going to come fuck somebody up. So they came and fuck somebody. They fucked up 2 people.
What?
They did.
And then our main event. It was a fatal 4-way last man standing match for the ECW TV title. It was Jordan Devlin, Jacob Fatu, Kevin Steen, and John Moxley. Hashtag and new. John Moxley.
Wow, dang.
You make my heart sing.
Might as well throw all the copyrights out since this is our last day.
Word, you know, I'll start playing the full songs at this point.
Yeah, word.
And now it is time for War Zone. And this is Fight for the Fallen. We're going to kick the night off with our AEW Tag Team title match. Imperium, our champions, will be taking on Moose and Hobbs. Match 2, The Giant will take on Colt Cabana. Match 3, Ava Raine, who is a 4th generation wrestler, will take on the 2nd generation wrestler, Charlotte Flair. Our United States champion Cody Rhodes would team up with our world champion LA Knight. Yeah. They will face FTR. And then for the vacant MLW Openweight Championship in a 2 out of 3 falls match, Bobby Lashley will face Tanosuke Takeshita. And then in our main event, our TNA Women's Champion, Chelsea Green, will take on Beth Phoenix on top of a 16-foot high scaffold. But they will also be chained together so that Chelsea cannot run away or hide or cheat. So Beth gets a fair rematch. And that is Warzone. And now, about that mark, Tony Khan.
No cheers for him.
No cheers for him.
No cheers for him.
Before we get to Revolution, that mark, Tony Khan.
Hold up.
That mark, Tony Khan.
There you go.
Some of his business dealings.
What a mark.
AEW abroad, not and partially in the U.S., depending on your cable situation. AEW pay-per-views are available on BR Live, which is Bleacher Report. Bleacher Report wasn't available for like the first 45 minutes of the show. So if you paid for AEW Revolution, a lot of people couldn't watch it for the like first half an hour, 45 minutes.
You fucking mark.
Well,
Here are some of the comments. AEW, please drop Bleacher Report. Every pay-per-view I buy, there's always issues, and I miss out on matches. I think I'm done buying until there's other options.
What a mark.
Bleacher Report is trash. Can't watch already. I paid $50, and now it says I never purchased it to pay again.
You fucking mark.
Tony Khan, for the love of God, use something other than Bleacher Report.
What a mark.
Tony Khan says AEW's, sorry, not Tony Khan. Dave Meltzer says AEW's for poor people. I guess I'm poor because I can't watch AEW Revolution.
You fucking mark.
They're all marks, too. They're all marks.
So, yeah.
You fucking mark.
There's a lot of people missed out on the first,
They marked out.
good portion of Revolution because Bleacher Report wasn't working. Now, obviously, it repeats its. Bleacher Report it's kind of a streaming service because you can watch it again within a window of time.
How do you mess this up on Sting's last day, bro? Come on.
No, it came on eventually,
I know
so
it
you
came
saw the end
on,
of it.
but
But
like presentation.
basically,
key,
you missed Christian and you missed part of what was the second match?
What was it, Christian and
Christian
Who was
was
he
the
fighting?
opening match. I think that fucking
somebody that's fatherless. I know that.
that Chris Jericho and that All-Star match was I think that was the second match. That thing that was supposed to be the Face of Revolution match that wasn't the Face of Revolution match,
Yeah.
but it still gets you a title match. That thing, I think that was the second match.
Whatever that Mark just made. Whatever. But yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
so
know,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
How does this
But
go?
remember, according to Tony Khan, this was the best wrestling pay-per-view of all time. All time.
Can't start it on time.
All time.
Damn.
All time.
All time.
All
Even
time.
Wembley.
Yes, this was better than Wembley.
Even better than Wembley.
Better than Wembley.
Shit.
All
Shit.
time.
I don't. I mean, that last match was crazy.
Now here's the
Sting's last match.
Here's the other thing Tony fucked up. Miro posted on Twitter, I've been injured since September and I got medical attention in January. Sorry he wasn't aware of it.
Oh my God. Miro's supposed to be in this match.
Some wrestling website posted Tony Khan on the AEW on the Revolution media call confirms that Miro and Keith Lee were supposed to be in the Meat Madness match, which was canceled as they are both unavailable at this time. So apparently Tony didn't know that Miro was injured when he booked him in a match.
He missed a slapping meat match. He missed two men slapping meat. Bumping meat.
Whole bunch of meaty men slapping meat in a meat match.
He missed that meaty.
Yeah.
You know, Vince wouldn't miss that meaty match.
Yeah, this match was supposed to happen.
Watching with a smile on his face.
This match was supposed to happen and then was canceled last minute, which turned into that quote-unquote all-star match, which quote-unquote replaced the Face of the Revolution match, which they didn't have this year. So the winner of that still gets a title match. But, Shotty, coming from the 3-time Booker of the Year, forgetting his own continuity.
I feel like he got high on coke. He's like, oh, who was I supposed to book again?
Yeah.
That nigga just reached in the hat, started pulling out names. He's like, Miro, Keith Lee, yeah, those two right there.
He was too fanboying about Sting's last run that he forgot like the other matches he was supposed to throw out.
Basically, he wanted to take every buff person or giant, quote unquote giant, and put them in a match. Because apparently Brian Cage was supposed to be in a match, but he's injured too.
Sounds like somebody
it was going to be
know.
Miro, Lance Archer, Hobbs. It was going to be called Meat Madness. That's what it was going to be called, which sounds homo as hell.
It sounds like somebody that would book this that we know.
What's good in the hood? What up, G?
No, but coming from Tono, it sounds mad sus. Mad sus.
Shit, you wouldn't think McMahon would have done a match like that?
Yeah, but coming from him, it wouldn't be sus.
Because he knows how to hide it. Yeah, you're right.
I said, McMahon would have had the match, and then he just wrote, oh yeah, they would jump to the back by somebody, and made that a storyline somewhere down the road that they'd have been sitting in catering for the next 9 months.
Yeah. But the one announcement we did get from Tony, next month, we're going to have the newest AEW pay-per-view because they're going to 9 pay-per-views this calendar year. AEW Dynasty, which to me looks like it's going to be their version of Night of Champions, which they technically already have.
Okay.
But yeah.
So
Which they have fucking Battle of the Belts 4 times a year already, but it's a TV special, which nobody watches because it comes on 11 o'clock on a Saturday night.
On CT, which Central Time. So
But
that's like,
look, they're trying. I don't know what they're trying, but they're trying.
hey,
Yeah,
it's
they're
better
trying.
than freaking 5 o'clock a.m. in Australia.
But 3 million people watched it.
It did. They did.
Yeah.
We were tired as fuck.
3 million people watched it.
We were tired as fuck.
5 a.m. Eastern Time, 3
We were
million
waking
people
up,
watched
we're
it.
like, what? Like, what's going on? Is mommy on yet? It's for real. We were literally
Anyway, to the
waking
important stuff. Sting had his final match in AEW. I'm gonna say in AEW because,
Yes.
like I said before we went on the air, who knows? He might fucking show up in Saudi Arabia for
Probably
WWE.
would.
Yeah, because he already had his final match in WCW. He had his final match in TNA.
WCW.
He never got a chance to get his final match in WWE. He just ran off into the sunset being injured. And then with the AEW and got his final match there. So, yeah, he's still owed one more final match in WWE.
I mean, if they don't.
and I said it was a nice touch to have his sons dress up as Wolfpack Sting and Surfer American Pride Sting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Right, it was so weird. I was like, God damn it, with the face, they have his same exact face. That shit look creepy.
And the fact that the young son is big, like Sting when
He
he was on
was.
steroids, and then the younger son is skinny, like Wolfpack Sting was skinny.
I
It's
think it was
perfect.
perfect. Yeah. they came out very perfect. Honestly, they came out just like him. I thought it was him when he came out.
Yeah,
like,
I was
what the
fucking
hell?
confused. I was like, wait, what happened?
Did they get a time machine? And shit? Because they fooled me, which we're gonna talk about.
Yeah,
later
we'll
on
get at the other
with
the other
person,
mix-up they did.
Like,
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, like, what is with all these time machines? That's fucking like that's just coming back. All these old wrestlers coming back.
I mean, the match was what the match was.
The match was what the match was for real.
I'm not going to judge it anything other than for what it was because we knew it was going to be.
All I'm gonna say is, Darby Allin, you sick son of a bitch.
That's what Darby does.
This what Darby does, and you know what? What a great show. I'm glad he's alive.
Yeah, because during
Still
the media
giving us
scrum,
anxiety from
during the
watching
media
that shit.
scrum, he was sitting there and he was like, yeah, so I'm going to say goodnight because I got to go to the hospitals and get some staples in my head.
He's like,
he just got up and left like
he
that.
got a mid staple work right in the middle of the on the scrum, so he needed to go. He needed to go, man. He just heard about his match. He didn't know who he's facing in big business, so he's facing Jay White.
Yeah.
And without Sting, of course, he's gonna be solo. He's gonna be the little boy without Sting now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, too bad Andrade's gone, so he can't have the little boy anymore.
True.
Well, no, technically Andrade can have the little boy because now he's hanging out with Dominic.
That's his primo, man. That's his primo.
Hey, shit happens.
Hey, we definitely will talk about that angle though.
Yeah.
That angle's pretty interesting to me.
But yeah, like I said, the match was the match. I'm not. It's AEW. I'm gonna try to. I've been so bored with AEW. I'm just gonna try and enjoy it for what it is. I think I'm expecting too much from them.
I think you are.
Yeah.
Honestly, because I didn't expect much. I thought this was great for what they could do.
Yeah.
Like this is over the top. Even Sting just took some crazy bumps. Even fucking Ricky Steamboat and Rick.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ricky
Flair
Steamboat showed
took
up. Yep.
some bumps.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, y'all brought the two legends that fought Sting. All right, cool.
Yeah. So you had fucking 3 60-year-olds out there taking bumps.
taking crazy ass bumps.
Oh, sorry, fucking Flair's in his 70s.
Yeah, Flair is like almost there. Like he shouldn't even be taking bumps. That little bump that he took, even though it was a little bump with the him landing on the glass, still, man, he could have a stroke or something, bro. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah. Our world title match, the triple threat with Hangman, Swerve, and Joe.
This was brutal.
Again, I'm just going to say it was what it was. It was a triple threat, obviously, that you end up with, no rules in a triple threat. So it was what it was. I'm not going to judge it too harshly because I'm trying to be more open-minded about AEW again because I want to like it. I want to like AEW again.
I appreciate Swerve and that kick that he does now. Like, it kind of reminds me of the Iori kick from King of Fighters, like the backwards kick he does.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice. I like that he does that now. That's all I could take from this match. That's literally all I could take from this match.
And the setup on Dynamite where we thought Hangman broke his leg or whatever, and then he didn't break his leg and he attacked Swerve with the crutch, made me think that there was going to be a title change, but then you keep the title on Joe. Not too sure about that.
I mean, Joe just won the title recently.
But
so
putting it on Joe also is a good transitional champion.
Either that or they're trying not to make him into a transitional champion right now. Like, that's what he's been his whole career.
I know that, unfortunately. Except he's
trying to stay as a champ,
But Swerve is so hot right now. That's the thing. He got himself over despite the bad booking. He's gotten himself over, and it's like you kind of got to strike while iron's hot with Swerve.
So put one with just Swerve alone.
And that's why this shouldn't have been a triple threat.
Exactly. We just solved his bad booking right there.
I'm about to say, it should have been triple threat because, am I remembering? Didn't Swerve beat Hangman?
Three times.
Exactly.
3 times. He's beaten him 3 times. Why are we still having this feud?
No reason why Hangman Adam Page should be in this match.
You beat him 3 times, and then this last thing, you go to a draw with Page and Swerve, and so Page now earns something for a draw? Huh?
Well, you think the EVPs for that fucking poor booking right here.
Yeah.
Because they want to put his friend in there, like, Page deserves a shot again.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Tenosuke Takeshita and William Ospreay. This piqued my interest.
Yes.
This is the Will Ospreay I like to see. Not the one that does the dancing. This is the Will Ospreay I like to see. This is modern athletic wrestling.
At its best, too. And Takeshita is actually a good opponent to start him off. Definitely.
It was a little brutal. It was a little athletic. It was a little technical.
It's like watching New Japan Pro Wrestling.
I thought we were.
If Meltzer wanted to co-sign this type of wrestling, cool.
Okay.
I can dig it.
Well, Bruv did the job, so he is bringing that New Japan flavor over here. So
yeah,
that's good. It's not entertainment level. It's literally like wrestling, professional wrestling, strong style wrestling.
Sports-based wrestling, Tony.
Mm-hmm. This is how you book.
So yeah, this one I thoroughly enjoyed.
I feel like it's no, never mind. Because I thought it would be that new girl they hired, but that's only for Mercedes Moné.
Oh yeah.
Story booking.
Yeah, she's going to be primarily working with Mercedes, but she will also be helping just the women's division in general wherever people will be needing help.
I mean, this is a different type of booking though.
Yeah, the whole women's division needs help. It's a fucking dumpster fire, but Yeah. Besides Tony Storm, but yeah, the rest of the women's division is a dumpster fire.
Oh, Tony's okay. Tony's doing good.
And speaking of Tony Storm, we had 2 Tony Storms.
Yes. Well,
when Mariah May came out, I was like, wait, what the fuck? why are we getting Rebel punk rock Tony Storm? I'm like, but she doesn't have the Nelly fucking Band-Aid. That was the only thing missing was the Nelly Band-Aid.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. The only thing missing was the Tony Storm cheeks.
No. Well, yeah, she's got some cheeks, but it ain't that level of cheeks.
Ain't Tony Storm cheeks.
Yeah, ain't Tony Storm cheeks. Tony Storm cheeks is prime A grade beef.
They're timeless.
Government.
They're timeless,
USDA.
sir. They're timeless cheeks.
She got a stamp on it.
She got them timeless cheeks.
But I ain't gonna lie, it was weird. I looked at it and I was like, I'm watching an old AEW match. What the fuck is happening?
Man, this was.
Whoever did this photo of Tony Storm, her just like that, and put Tony Storm in black on white, it just like one of them, her grandmother and her, it's like that generational picture they normally do.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
And I was like, I love it.
It's pretty cool. I like it. So yeah, that was what I was alluding to earlier too about the whole time machine thing.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing this. This was the first one before Sting, and I'm like, what the heck? Why are we coming back to old gimmicks?
I'm about to say, look, Tony Khan was in the back watching Back to the Future. He was like, I got an idea.
Oh my God.
We'll keep reaching into the past and keep bringing everybody.
He has
We're gonna see where it lies at.
He has a Biff doll in his room right now. It's like he will make a good future.
He got a pair of Nike Air Max with some coke right across the word Nike.
Man, you imagine this guy just goes home and just shoots up a line, and that's his next idea for the next week. Just like the good old days.
Look, he's sitting back and go, time travel, that's what we do. Like, what? What do you say, sir?
Back to the Future, Doc, Marty,
Oh, Alex, the clip that you sent me when Tony came out after the show, when Sting called him out, he went from like he was like scared to be there to like he fucking ejaculated in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So weird.
It's the best night of my life. It's the best night.
I was like, he is so unprepared to speak in public at any given time.
He's like a child also to Sting because he's like, oh, we would love to have you 6 more months. Yes, 6 more months.
It's like you can't call him out there to talk. He's not a public speaker.
He's not.
First of all, he's not a public figure, let alone speaker.
It's like his hair was like disheveled.
He's a public mark.
And like, what took him so long to come out? Did he like have like residue on his nose? Was he trying to clean it off?
He was trying to.
Nah, I think he had residue in his hand and he was trying to wipe off the lotion before he walked out.
Oh man.
Anyway, moving over to NXT. All those vignettes that we thought were Bo Dallas and perhaps the return of Wyatt Six turned out to be the Chairman Shawn Spears. What a twist.
Right, it threw me off.
Me
I was
too.
like, what? I was like, I'm okay with this.
The shit that I knew it was him is when the crowd was chanting 10. And I was like, wait, this ain't Bo Dallas. Wait. And then he revealed, I was like, yo.
Yeah.
It's Ty Dillinger, a.k.a. Shawn Spears.
And the fact that he's getting to call himself Shawn Spears. Which means Matt Cardona's not far away.
And he's keeping the name the Chairman. The gimmick, the Chairman.
Cody Rhodes opened that door for everybody. Go make a name for yourself elsewhere. If it works, you can keep it when you come back.
Hey, look, I'm just saying, if he don't show up at WrestleMania to help Cody with a chair shot to Roman, they take him out, I swear this is all in vain at this point.
And which would be a callback to Cody's first AEW pay-per-view match, because he did the same shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, man. Everything's coming out so crazy, bro. I feel like we're getting a mix of like outside WWE stuff into WWE.
I sadly gets me really hard for the simple fact Triple H understands that I can't make people stars if they was already a star somewhere else. There's no need to change them.
Exactly.
Let's just put them out there what they was doing, and let's just keep it going.
And that was Vince's problem. He loves to fucking change everybody as soon as they're hot.
Bearcat Lee, I'm sorry, that's still
Yeah, exactly.
But in defense of Bearcat Lee, it's still better than whatever the fuck Keith Lee's been doing for the last 2 years in AEW.
That's true.
Oh,
I really wish he could come back.
It was just a stupid name made from stupid gimmick and creative that should have been dead and buried, like fucking what you call it said.
Like Jericho said.
yeah.
But I'm good with this. I'm good with Shawn Spears. I'm good with him being the chairman in WWE. You know?
And you know what? You know why it makes sense also? Because he's partners in Flatback's wrestling school with Tyler Breeze. And Tyler Breeze, who's friends with Xavier Woods, Tyler Breeze technically works for WWE, but he works in the digital media department. That's why he's allowed to be on Up, Up, Down, Down now, even though he no longer works for WWE. Flatbacks trains anybody that has no previous wrestling experience, like for the, what is it called, the Next Up program. So they send them there first before they come to Performance Center. That's like the pre-Performance Center training. So WWE is keeping them in business. So it makes sense for Shawn Spears to now come back to WWE.
That's good, though. This was a surprise, though.
Yeah.
Because we never knew that. Did we even know he got released? Like,
oh, no, we talked about it. His contract expired at the same time as Andrade. Like that week, a whole bunch of contracts expired. It was also allegedly MJF, but we still don't know.
Allegedly. Oof, imagine. Night after WrestleMania.
oh yeah, Colt
Comes out to get Cody.
Colt Cabana's expired. Not a Colt Cabana. Fucking
you want Colt Cabana as far away from WWE as possible right now with CM Punk in there.
QT Marshall. His expired, but apparently he's now re-signed to AEW because Tony doesn't have anybody to write for him.
Oh my God, that company is dead.
Yeah.
Why would you re-sign him back?
Because apparently Tony has nobody to write for him.
You fucking mark!
Because I keep saying Colt Cabana. QT Marshall was the person that was doing the actual writing of the TV formats. Not literally writing what the creative is, but doing actually the actual formatting of the show. When you get all the segments, whatever's being done, he's the one laying out the show minute by minute and then giving it to the TV network. That was his job. Whoever's doing it now is doing a very poor job, and Tony needs somebody to do it. So he got fucking QT Marshall to come back.
Man, could have a better writer.
So, The Rock has acknowledged Roman Reigns as his tribal chief.
You hate to see it. You hate to see it, but you know it's at work. You know how the way he said it is like on some betrayal stuff? Like, I will get you later. I'm going to say that now because, you're Farouk.
And he called Seth Rollins the emoji clown.
The walking emoji
emoji clown.
Or walking clown emoji. There you go.
Yeah, whatever.
Clown emoji. So, he came back more looking like 2000 Rock.
These shirts are crazy.
The Versace shirts, the chain, the glasses, the tight, the shirt tucked in the actual dress pants.
Hey, look, screw all that. Let's go back to one thing and one thing only that made this whole thing great. You crackhead Karens and you meth Marys.
Yo. I told y'all he brought his writer back from the Attitude Era.
Back to the Attitude Era Rock that we wanted.
Bro, when he said that, I sat up in my chair and I was like, why I just had this weird, strange nostalgia all over again.
Me too.
Of old Rock. I said, this is what I've been wanting. Not the face Rock, not the Rock, the people's champ. No. I need the Rock that was saying shit and you didn't even know if it was going to be offensive, you was gonna get canceled, or somebody in the crowd was gonna start crying, and we was gonna have the little Miz girl again. I just needed that version of Rock. And now that I got it, I'm happy where I'm at with it.
I'm loving it.
It's Brian Gewirtz. He brought his writer back from the Attitude Era. That's why his promos are hitting.
Oh, he did.
Brian Gewirtz.
Even though he went overtime on 2 different Fridays for SmackDown.
Oh, yes. Let me talk about that. They went through 2 commercial breaks with 1 promo segment. They were on air until 8:39. 8:39.
They went through
for
almost
1 promo
minutes.
segment.
Yo, I was dying. I was like, yo, The Rock talked too much.
I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, yo, it is 8:39, and they're still doing the same promo segment.
For real, I was like, I thought they were done, and they were still
2 commercial breaks for 1 promo.
Yo, Vince would have had a
not to mention
field day.
When the first one happened, Paul Heyman's like, and we'll be right back after this commercial break. I was like, Paul Heyman in the middle of a promo, he's throwing to a commercial break.
It's crazy. I've never seen it like it. I was like, what? How you get Paul Heyman to run us to the commercial break?
Yo, so
the Hall of Famer, by the way.
Calvin, we'll get to that. We'll get to that part next. I looked up the TV ratings, right? The 3 segments, 8 o'clock to 8:15, 8:15 to 8:30, 8:30 to 8:45, because it was 6 minutes that they didn't cover that last quarter hour, because then they went into the next match, so it gets credit for that segment. It was an average of 3.1 million viewers for those 3 segments.
Just talking.
I said this last week when I was arguing with people on Instagram about WWE versus AEW. Talking. 39 minutes of talking. 3.1 million viewers on Fox.
Crazy. That this talking and AEW talking is so different.
If you add up last week's Dynamite, Collision, and Rampage, you get 1.4 million viewers.
Jesus!
You get 811,000 for 811,000 for just Dynamite.
Was that Will Smith?
And then you get that's just Dynamite, 811. And I believe, if I remember correctly, it was like 240 for Rampage, and it was like 390 for Collision. So you get like about 1.4 million for the entire week of AEW.
That's crazy.
And The Rock talked for 40 minutes and got 3.1 million viewers. There's a problem.
Whether you hate it or love it, people love The Rock.
You know what this also reminds me of? Remember Tribal Court and how long that lasted?
It was about the same. It was about 40 minutes.
Yeah, well, I remember that.
It was about the same.
This is a weird time that we're in.
Yeah, we are definitely in a weird time.
You know, WWE, they just have those pesky matches to fill time. It's all about the talking segments.
Those pesky matches.
Those pesky matches, they just fill time until we get to the next segment where you have a big star like Roman or Cody or Seth or Drew or CM Punk, and they need to talk. All the pesky matches in the middle just fill time.
Who needs those?
Who needs them? We don't need those.
Who needs those signature moves?
We don't need those matches.
Finishers and get somebody on the mic on a wrestling match. Put them for 45 minutes.
Look, I'm about to be Big E. Look, I'm about to be Big E. Forget all your wrestling matches and all your good stunts. Give me 45 minutes and just talking. That's right. A light-skinned man.
You have to become
jabroni this and...
The idea is to become a big enough star that you don't have to wrestle anymore. You just get to talk for 20 minutes.
Brody this and know your role that. And
So anyway, on Raw, Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, they had Diarrhea Dwyane trending on Twitter.
Can I say
Diarrhea Dwyane? Because Seth Rollins called The Rock Diarrhea Dwyane in retaliation for the emoji clown insult, and the crowd started chanting diarrhea.
Can I tell you that this is probably the worst comeback for?
I wasn't mad at it.
I wasn't mad at it, but it's like, all right, diarrhea.
It's the worst comeback. I'm not gonna hold you. It is the worst comeback, but at the same time,
at least he made it trendy.
It rolls off the tongue so easily.
Yeah, at least he made it trendy. That's the thing. I was like,
I kept checking Twitter until it popped up as a trend.
Man.
It was like 20 minutes later it started to trend.
It's gonna be funny though once the retaliation hits back to The Rock. So
yeah.
But I was like, damn, yo, they couldn't come up with anything else but diarrhea.
Oh, hey, he got it. He got it off.
I guess so.
Brock Lesnar. In the latest update of the Vince McMahon debacle, one of the text messages that have gone into the evidence is a text message from Vince McMahon. Here's what Brock, well, this is something that Brock sent to the girl. Here's what Brock said after I told him that part of the deal was fucking you. LOL, that's your turf. She'll be ruined after me and leave your ass. Plus, after me, your tool won't fit anymore.
Fucking Vince.
Wow.
What up, G? Keep it up, I'm a nigga.
Watch me while Vince whip it out.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Yeah, so basically Brock said, I have no interest in fucking your side piece because I'm going to ruin her. So basically Brock turned down the offer to fuck her. So he's cleared himself.
So Brock cleared himself?
Again, assuming that the blacked out name is Brock.
I mean, shit.
And Brock Lesnar's daughter won another gold medal and broke another record this past weekend.
She Lesnar.
Maya. Her name is Maya.
Oh,
Maya.
okay,
Maya. Yeah, she won another gold medal and broke another record at whatever college event she was at. Yeah.
Daughter like me. Strong like me.
Yeah.
Jesus, bro.
Yes, in other Lesnar news. And time for stupid lists.
Oh my God.
This is coming from what page is this? It's called Memes Unlimited, I believe. Yeah, Memes Unlimited. Unleashed. I'm sorry, Unleashed. Let me credit them properly for their stupid list.
Yeah.
This list, according to them, is most boring WrestleMania matches. Now, if you notice, there's a theme here. Mm-hmm. Apparently, they just don't like Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, and Triple H. Because that's the most of the matches have those four people in them.
I'm looking at one. I'm like, is that really a worse match?
No offense, but you understand, Triple H is gonna be in most of these matches because he was the COO. He was COO, and he was still trying to get all his wrestling in before he took the boots up.
Okay,
Roman was just being forced down our throats.
Let's go through the list. Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, WrestleMania 35. That was Roman's first match back after the leukemia scare. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to call it boring because, again, it was his first match back. He wasn't in top physical condition. Triple H, Batista, WrestleMania 35. That wasn't boring.
That wasn't. That's why I'm like...
Did it go too long? Yes, but it's Triple H. He does that. John Cena, Undertaker, WrestleMania 34. It was a squash match.
It was rough, though.
And again, Undertaker admitted it wasn't one of his best performances, but it was a squash match. It couldn't be a great match. It was meant to be a squash. Daniel Bryan, Sheamus, WrestleMania 28.
7 seconds.
Again, it was a squash. How can a squash be a great match?
It was funny.
It was funny.
The kiss of death.
When AJ kissed Daniel, it was funny. It was great because he was playing this heel run so well. Yes, no.
Roman Reigns, Triple H, WrestleMania 31. That was not a boring match. Did it go too long? Yes. It's Triple H. That match was 48 minutes long.
It was.
That was a long-ass match. And that was a long WrestleMania too. That was like the second longest WrestleMania.
And I believe
that WrestleMania was like 5.5 hours long.
And I believe this is the match where they try to make Roman like really good. Like
yeah, that was the one where he bumped Stephanie off the apron through a table. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that was a long match.
It was.
But other than the fact that it was entirely too long, it wasn't a bad match.
It wasn't.
Undertaker, Roman Reigns, WrestleMania 33. Again, it wasn't a bad match. Was not a bad match. Did it go too long? Yes. Once again, it went too long. But other than the fact it wasn't bad. It just, some of these things needed to be shortened. I think they just tried to make them go long because it's WrestleMania and we need that classic, and it's AJ Styles Nakamura WrestleMania 34. Yes, that was bad.
That was a very bad match.
That was bad.
What we anticipated. We anticipated that to be the greatest match ever. That whole feud,
something was off. They had, and then their follow-up match at Backlash was bad. There's just something was off about that feud.
McMahon booked it. That's why.
Yeah. Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre, WrestleMania 36. Not a bad match. That wasn't bad. It was a standard Brock match, losing Brock match. He comes out hot. The babyface gets an upper hand. Brock makes another surge. Babyface just keeps coming back at him, doesn't back down. It was kind of like versus Seth the year before, where he lost at 35.
And mind you, this was also
the pandemic one in the empty arena. One. It was not a bad match.
It's just no crowd.
Yeah.
There was no crowd.
Brock Roman at 34. That was a bad match. Yep. I'll give them that one. Because that was the year where we were finally behind Roman. We're like, okay, we're cool with Roman winning the belt from Brock. And what does McMahon do? He fucking leaves the Brock on Lesnar. Lesnar gets pissed because they called this during the match. And Brock goes in a gorilla, throws the belt at Vince, and keeps walking through.
Fucking Vince, man.
The only person in history, they're mad they won the title in the main event of WrestleMania, Brock Lesnar.
Because he didn't want to work the next
He didn't want to work the next week.
Fucking asshole.
Fucking asshole.
And the thing is, like, we literally had news of him leaving.
Yeah.
Leaving for months.
Yeah.
And
yeah, because he didn't come back till SummerSlam.
He
didn't come back till SummerSlam that year.
Vince just changed it out of nowhere to where he needs to keep the belt. We need him a little more. You know?
Yeah.
Things are collapsing.
This is like, hey, I know Brock want to go home. Fuck Brock. You guys gonna get to work, nigga. We ain't taking that belt off you. Get your ass back here, son of a bitch.
Yeah. Randy Orton, Triple H, WrestleMania 26. Now, this is a real controversial one. This was not a bad match. This was bad placement.
Yep.
This was an ego stroke by Triple H. Because Randy Orton was still relatively young. This was an ego stroke by Triple H. He went to Vince and said, I have to go on last. I am the world champion. He insisted on going on after Shawn Michaels and Triple H and Undertaker that put on that 5-star match. The first one. No, I'm sorry. This was the second one. The second one. Which, I'm sorry, it was a 4.75 from Meltzer, not a 5. The first one got a 5.
Yeah.
He insisted on going on after them. He said, I do not care. I'm the world champion. I'm going on last. So you went on after that match. You couldn't get the crowd back. That's why the crowd was so dead behind that match.
Yeah.
The crowd was fucking quiet.
I never know why.
But the match wasn't bad.
I never knew why Shawn and Taker wasn't last, because that was a match that needed to be last. Like, that needed to be to send people home.
Yeah.
That match was
that was an ego stroke by Triple H. He demanded to go on last.
I'm glad he learned his lesson.
and you would think of all people, Shawn Michaels, who has the biggest ego, but this was the redeemed Christian Shawn Michaels at this time. And I guess, Undertaker in his later years, he probably just looked at Triple H and said, "Are you fucking serious?" Mm-hmm. And he went out there, had that match, and said, "Now go follow that."
Well,
instead of saying, "No, I'm the fucking locker room leader. You're gonna do what I say," he said, "No, go follow that, motherfucker." Mm-hmm. And you see what happened. The crowd was dead. They didn't really care about that match.
They really didn't.
Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, WrestleMania 30. What was that? 33? Yeah, that shit was awful.
I feel so bad for Bray Wyatt.
That shit was awful.
Because he had like the worst. This is probably the second one now. Like, oh no.
I'm sorry. All his WrestleMania matches were bad.
Bad.
He hasn't had a good one. Never had a good one.
I felt bad, man.
I think it was just the hype. The hype never lived up to the execution of any of them. And Brock Roman WrestleMania 38. That shit was fucking awesome. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
That's WrestleMania?
Out of that whole match, the best thing out of that is Brock throwing that mic, Roman catching that bitch without looking down and just stared at him. I said, bro, this match is going to be fire because I don't think that was even playing.
All right, yeah, so what do we agree on, like 3 out of 8? So, yeah, this was a bad list.
3 bad lists?
3 out of 8.
Yeah.
Bad list. Bad list.
If you had an 8, bad list. But also, no offense to, who made this list, but
no, I want to offend them.
You asked. It is what it is.
Yeah, I want to offend them. Like you're a fucking mark.
All right.
Like I didn't want to offend them, I will.
And now let's go outside the ropes before we go home.
Oh my God.
Taco Bell best limited menu item.
Ooh, this is easy for me.
Nacho fries, the loaded grillers, the beefy bell. What is it, the beefy bell burrito? I believe it's called,
beefy bell burrito?
Or the volcano menu.
Hey man, that top left got it.
The nacho fries.
Nacho fries, because every time them disappeared, they came back. Motherfuckers was online for that bitch.
This is the double beefy burrito.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Okay,
That's it.
So this is my go-to every fucking
No, I'm sorry.
time.
It's the double beefy crunch burrito.
Oh,
That's
yes.
what it is, because
There
it's got
you
the
go.
fucking fiesta strips in it.
This was my go-to every time without sour cream, and just getting 2 of these because they're very cheap and they're really filling. I always go to both of these, so that's how it. It's definitely the life to eat these.
See, in the past, I would want to go to the loaded grillers because those are cheap. They're like $1.99.
Mm-hmm.
But them nacho fries, they ain't never let me down.
Them nacho fries, when they first showed up, some Taco Bells down here, didn't have enough supplies for them, bro. They had signs up saying that we don't have none right now until we get another shipment. When they disappeared and they came back, bro, I kid you not, the line for those nacho fries look like guys standing outside waiting for a pair of Jordans.
And then when they come out with the Bel Grande version, I think that was like the 3rd year they were out. My God.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I would have kicked somebody's baby over for nacho.
Now, honorable mention to the Taco Bell wings that are probably cat legs. I don't care what they are, but they are fucking awesome.
Not you saying they cat legs. That's funny as hell.
Cat legs.
Raccoon legs, possum
Oh my
legs.
God.
I don't care what they are, but they put the same
Rodent
seasoning
legs.
from the nacho fries on the wings. They're fucking amazing.
They're rodent legs.
I'm really surprised Taco Bell ain't go, hey man, look, we already give y'all the mild sauces and stuff. We should just make that a seasoning package and you can just buy it. Because I swear I go to the food line and I buy the whole entire shipment up.
Oh yeah, I would too. Well, that's been our episode for today. I have been Darth Messiah, and you, sir?
Alex, motherfucker.
Good night, J. Kid.
Keep it up, my nigga.
Good night to all. To all a good night.
Peace.
Mm.